Okay guys, this is Cruiseroy on you have the Gaui T10 engine. You also have a Hobby King Rotostar 56 engine, and also the GH56, the Go engine. Alright, these three engines are pretty much all the same. There's no doubting it. And I just purchased a Gaui engine and got a piston and everything. I just ended up with another broken one. Reasonably priced, but it needed I'll show you, same thing. When you're running a bad mix, you're bitting a bad piston and a bad connecting rod in your ring. You're going to blow those three up. So you can easily get online all the Go engine parts you need for your engine. Doesn't matter if it's a Gaui engine, doesn't matter if it's a Hobby King Rotostar engine, and it does not matter if it's a Go engine, GH56. They're all the same except for the printout on the motor. And I guess version 2 has now the crank is threaded all the way on the Rotostar. It used to be just a nitro engine multi-fuel, but you'd had to change the crank to run gasoline or methanol. But now I guess the version 2 has a complete threaded crank, so they're all the same. So just to rebuild, an update on this, I have a Go engine head. Here's the Go engine head shim. Here's the 6 hex nuts that hold the head on. You have the end cap for the engine. That's a Rotostar. I have the hex nuts that hold that on. Here is the piston wrist pin. It was still good from the incident. You have the G clips. There's 2 of them. Here is the crank. This is not a Rotostar crank. This is a Gaui, believe it or not, but it's the same. Fully threaded, ready for gasoline. Got a little scratches on it, but she's not bad. I looked under a microscope. She's not bad. A magnifying glass, sorry. This is the brand new piston ring from Go engine. 12 bucks, not 20 like the Gaui. Here's the piston. It's a Go engine piston. Just remember your little spacer mark. Alright. Here's the new connecting rod. Also remember, the groove is the oiler for the crank. It's not on the other side. You don't have to mark it. Most people mark their crank to see which way it goes, but just keep this towards the forward of the motor or towards the crank. This is how the oil and the lubricants from the gasoline or nitromethane get to the crank. Alright, what else am I leaving out? This is a Rotostar block. The bearings are already in it because this motor is brand new. The bearings have never been used. This is brand new. I did not take them out. There's no need to replace them. Here's the sleeve. Also remember the notch for which it lines up with the block. You don't have to worry about the blocks. The pin is all in the same place for each one. So just remember the sleeve and pin alignment. Also remember the gap, your piston ring gap. There's the little light pin. I don't know if you can see it, but that also faces the same side as the notch in your sleeve. It's not exactly in line with it, but it's facing the same direction. Otherwise, the split of the ring will be right in the exhaust port, giving you a real good chance you could snap the ring in the motor, and that is not good. Alright, this is just the pin. I have to do a little grounding because it's actually an F70 out of an OS engine. And here's the magnetic drive wheel for the gasoline engine with the sensor magnet in it. So pretty much this motor is pretty simple and real small on parts. So let's get to it. I'm going to slap it together. If I speed it up every now and then, I can't beat my YouTube times. For me, I got copyright infringement, blah, 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 blah. So I'm only allowed 10 or 15 minutes, so we'll do what we can here. Alright. The first thing I would do in this motor, get the crank in here. Alright. If you want to use afterburn lube, go right ahead. But mostly you just click it in there. Okay, she's in there. Wow, that was hard. Alright, you're breaking my concentration here. The second thing you want to do, we want to know that we got to put the connecting rod and piston together. We just want to make sure that on the sleeve, let me just slide the sleeve in the block right now. Pretend I don't know I'm doing anything. Let's line it up on the pin. Alright, if you line it up on the pin, you got a good exhaust port. The last thing you want to do is put the gap of the piston ring towards the exhaust port, which would be in this direction here. Alright, we want to put it towards the pin side here. Alright, so the pin would line up with the sleeves notch. So while holding it this way, if you want to do it mine from memory, we just slide it out, grab the connecting rod. Also remember, this faces towards the motor, the small end up to the piston. I'm going to slide that into the piston, grab our piston pin. Used to call them a wrist pin, but now they call them a piston pin on this motor. So, alright, there we go. Now, this is the part that might speed up because it might take me time on film, is to get the little G clips in here inside the piston. Find yourself the smallest needle nose you can. It'll assist in putting them in. There's no rhyme or reason. You get the idea from looking at them if you're a little mechanical. But if I speed this part up, don't worry. It's just because it might be a pain in the ass. Alright, here we go.